Hey guys, Captain Boomerang here, back for Let's Play Jack 2 Part 2 times 2, which is 4 for those of you guys that aren't that great at math. So, in the last part, we talked to Krew, who's basically the crime boss of Haven City, and he's like, hey dude, you gotta go to the gun course if you want to be hired for jobs. And I'm like, I don't know if I really want to be hired by you because you're kind of creepy, but whatever, I like guns, and you gave me a gun, so I'm gonna be nice. Whoa, that was weird. And I'm gonna go to the gun course. The gun course thing is basically a little tutorial section for the scattergun, which we just got. We're going to be going over, oh my god, I passed it. Okay, whatever. We're just going to go over some basic controls with SIG and all the rest, and that's basically all that's going on. Wow, I broke it without even trying. That's just great. I'm just unintentionally epic now these days. Here we go. I'm just going to kind of let SIG go over the basic controls for people that don't really know, but R1 is fire. You hit the up button on the D-pad to put the gun away and take it out. Pretty basic stuff. The gun itself is really interesting. Now, as you may have noted, there is no channeling eco in this game. For those of you that have played the first game and not the second one, in the first game you were able to channel eco, and now you can't do that because you've been corrupted with dark eco. So Jack can't. He's been so messed up in prison that he just can't do that anymore. But instead, they work eco through guns, and guns are a really great way to kind of keep some of the core mechanics of the ecos from the original game and give them the light of day in the second game. Now, the red scatter gun is based off of red eco, and for those of you that haven't played the first game, red eco is the eco of power, which is basically really slow but really powerful. And also, this was actually a really great design choice by the people. Oh, come on, by the people that made the game too, because what the scatter gun does is it trains you for using guns later on in the game. Basically, you'll notice that the scatter gun, it has a very low ammo capacity. Also, you'll notice the gold ones are worth more points, and the ones that take 2 hits are also worth more points, for those of you paying attention to the game. But also, the scatter gun, it's very slow, it's got very low ammo capacity, and that makes it a great gun to start out with, because you actually have to time and make sure your shots mean something, and that's something that I feel like a lot of games that emphasize the use of guns don't really get that right off the bat. Alright, so I got 3,000, I'm just gonna breeze through the rest. I don't really plan on getting the gold, silver, or bronze trophies until I get the upgrades for the guns. Oh, hey guy. Anyway, so the scattergun, I really like it for that. That's just great game design right there, because if you give a person a gun that is way too overpowered to start, it seems like very simple, but a lot of games get this wrong. So if you give a guy a gun that's really easy to use and requires no finesse like the scattergun, then, I see you, then people kind of just tend to spam the gun, and it's not very useful for gameplay. But when you give them a gun like this that's really slow, and if I were to shoot this like crazy, it's just not practical, and you usually can't do very well. So I just thought it was a really nice idea on the designer's part. So, enough gushing over game design. This gun in particular is great for when enemies are swarming you. It's very situational. Scattergun is a situational gun. You shouldn't be spamming the scattergun, otherwise you will pay for it. So that's an interesting thing about the gun. Basically, I just talked about the gun and its mechanics, and Sig talked about it. We all did that together. Wow, I almost got bronze without even trying, so that's kind of cool. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, we gotta go over to Krew, the crewman, the crime boss. So that's what we're gonna be doing, and I'm not gonna cut because, you know, it's right around the corner. So here we go. But yeah, also something I just wanted to point out before we actually go into the place. It's called the Hip Hog Heaven Saloon, and they actually have a picture of a hip hog. And if you don't remember what a hip hog is, it's right out here in the front. I don't know if you got a good look at it. But it's right out here at the front, and it's actually the thing, if you played the first Jak and Daxter game, you know that the hobo man that lives in the swamp, he had a hip hog, and that's what the hip hog is. I actually have a theory about this kind of stuff, but I'm going to save that for later, because it actually involves a lot of plot stuff, so here we go.
Excellent shooting, Jak. Ever thought about being a wastelander?
Can't say that I have.
Wastelanders find items from the outside the city walls, eh? Any artifact or weapon worth having comes through my hands. Work for me and I'll throw some of the sweeter items your way.
Kill metalheads? Get toys? Sounds good to me.
Slow down, Jak and a Fat Man. You two had better run that by me again, because there's no way I'm going outside the city to face more metalheads.
Sig will show you the ropes.
So you want to be wastelanders, huh, doughboys? Well, we'll see what you're made of when we get out in the thick. Krew wants some new trophies to put butts in chairs at the Hip Hog, so I'm gonna bag him 5 nasty metalheads at the pumping station. Don't wet your fur, Chili Pepper, because we're rolling with the Peacemaker.
Woo! I need one of those. Where'd you get it?
Don't ask. Sig needs someone to watch his back while he tracks the metalheads, eh?
We'll meet at the pumping station. Listen, cherries, don't you leave me dangling in the wind out there.
Let's do it.
Alright, I like Sig, and that's our next mission. We're gonna head over to the pumping station. But before I do that, I just want to talk about something really quick, which is the mission at hand. So we're supposed to get metalhead trophies, and if you don't know what metalhead trophies are, they're basically these metalhead heads that he mounts all over the wall. And honestly, what kind of business strategy is that? Clearly people don't like the decor. I don't like the decor. Who wants to eat a burger with a monster hanging over my head? I don't want to eat a burger with a monster hanging over my head. It makes no sense. I mean, heard of a business plan? I mean, seriously. Anyway, over here we got a lurker shark. What the? Okay, over here we have the lurker shark from the first game. It's a really nice throwback to the original Jak and Daxter. I kind of want to show that off. I'm going to show off a few things about Krew's little shop before we move on. Also, over here, we got another lurker shark mounted to the wall, as well as a picture of Krew when he was younger and he was actually able to walk. So that's kind of nice. It's a little detail that not too many people actually point out. Over here, you got an older-looking dude with a fat face like Krew's. I assume it's his father, but I'm not sure. Over there, we got some random lady. Don't ask. I don't know. And we got a nice bar over there, so that's kind of neat. Also, over here, I used to think this was a boxing ring, believe it or not. And I was like, why the hell do they have a boxing ring in the middle of the restaurant? That doesn't even make any sense. Then someone told me what it was supposed to be, and I was like, oh. But if you're a younger kiddie just watching this for the first time, for all intents and purposes, this is a boxing ring. Now, also, could someone please tell me what the heck that thing is in the middle of the ring with the, next to the pole? Is it like a bag? Is it like a satchel? A paper? I don't know. It's just always perplexed me. Okay, enough of that. Our next mission takes place at the pumping station with Sig, where we're gonna bag some nasty metalheads. So, I'm gonna head over there really quick, and we're going to do that. Now, as I mentioned before, when we return to an area, I'm going to be cutting that out. So, I shall meet you guys at the pumping station with Sig. Over and out. Bye. Ow! Okay, guys, I'm back, and this is the water slums, in case you forgot. So, I'm not completely there yet, and as you can see, I tripped high alert, and so I'm a little bit roughed up. Nothing to worry about, though. Nothing to worry about. Pretty easy mission, if you know what you're doing, which I do somewhat to a degree. So, here we go. Here's Sig.
Hello, cherries. Ready to hunt a few metalheads? Follow me, stick close, and watch my sis. It's gonna be fun.
If by fun do you mean you get to run around like a pansy while I fight all the monsters and do all the work, then yeah, I guess we're gonna have a lot of fun, Sig. Anyway, here we got an actually pretty difficult mission coming up again. That metalhead that I just killed is a new metalhead. His name is a Juice Goon, and they have some pretty interesting ranged electrical. What? What? I kicked him in the back and he died? Are you serious? I had no idea he was that weak. That was one spin kick. That was one.
Here we go.
Oh my god. How? You know what? Whatever. I had one life. I had one life left. You know what? Whatever. At least now I don't have to worry about the stinking... No, don't punch Sig. Man of Steel. He'll just like fall and... How did that happen? That doesn't even make any sense.
Hurry up, kid. I don't have all day.
Oh, screw you. You're a pansy. Anyway, we got this is a Peacemaker in action, so just be sure to soak up the epicness. Yeah, the Peacemaker is that epic. Even Daxter has nothing to say. Nothing. Daxter. This is a guy. This is Daxter. He never shuts up. Seriously. Oh my god. Quit being cheap. They got me. See how annoying they are with their stupid... Like, you're an animal and you're using a weapon. That's just dumb. But whatever. Anyway. You have to hop on the bridges to lower them, so just do that. It's pretty interesting and easy mechanic. Once you kill all the snorkel toots, you gotta move on to the next area, and here we have the main mechanic of the mission, which is basically Sig sits down and chills for a second while you kill enemies. I do believe that, I'm not sure if it's time that passes or if it's the amount of enemies you kill, but we'll see. Now, those metalheads that he's killing there, I'm gonna talk over these cutscenes because they're just kind of Sig killing metalheads with cool stuff. Oh, before I talk about the metalheads really quickly, this is a great area to go Darkjack. I hate this area so much, but with Darkjack kind of makes it a little bit easier. And you hardly ever get to see Darkjack in action, so it's always nice. Come on, Darkjack, get that in there.
Metalheads, I say shoot first, ask questions later.
Also, something really cool, if you squat and you use Darkjack, it looks kind of weird. But anyway,
There's the section.
I always like to use Darkjack for that section, because it's really kind of, it's not hard without Darkjack, but it's just a nice section to use Darkjack. And Darkjack doesn't really get that much use. Back off, Jack. Back off. Back off. Oh, my television is actually really dark right now, so I was kind of quiet there for a second. But anyway. Alright. Another crab head down. That's what they're called. They're called crab heads. See you later. Anyway.
One less metalhead to think about.
Yeah, Sig, you're so good. You're so funny, Sig. You're so funny. Anyway, here we go. We got some health here. Now, what you want to do before you move on is drop down in this alcove here, and we got our another precursor. Not the first one, but the first one in this mission of this area. Not the first one in this. Okay, I'm coming. Jeez. They're just animals. Deal with it.
Jump up and grab the bridge to bring it down.
Why don't you do it? You were just over there. Seriously, Sig. Sig, I love you, but seriously, man, you gotta fight your own battles sometimes. Can't be a wuss. Anyway, I gotta stop being rude to Sig. Can't disrespect Sig, he'll mess you up. Got some health here if you need it.
Watch my six while I toast this bad boy. The trick is to not hit the
6 is slang for butt. That I also didn't know. I was like, watch your 6. What? Alright, so we got some snorkel toots, just kill them. Hey Sig, I think it's ready. There we go. And one and done. Making them drop. Alright,
Now,
so.
that's what I call blowing someone's mind.
Oh boy, Sig, you're so funny. You're so funny, Sig. Anyway. Hey, watch it, buddy. Alright. Next section right here, we've got some juice goons, some goobers. We got the whole kit and caboodle with this. Now, here's an interesting combo that with the scatter gun, you can actually shoot when you're in the air and spin. Oh man, I messed it up, but oh well.
Gotta thread the needle this time.
Oh, we got a skill shot coming really quick. Man, it's so dark, I can hardly see. Who would have thought that would actually... Back off, Jack. Okay. Metalhead skull jump. There we go. Watch it. Oh wow, that was so easy. I actually, if memory serves, as a child, I had a lot of trouble with this mission. Because this mission is very unforgiving. If you fail once to protect Sig, you have to start from the very beginning, no matter how far you got. So this is definitely a mission that is unforgiving, and you do not want to screw up. It's not the most difficult. Back off! What are you doing here? Get out of town! You're not welcome here. Get the frick out! Ah! I can't even see them. My television is really dark right now, I'm telling you. What do you mean the gun is broken? How can the peacemaker be broken? It's the freaking peacemaker! I'm getting my butt handed to me.
Peacemaker is back online. Let's move.
Yes! The peacemaker's back online. But how did you break it? Seriously.
Thanks for covering
Please
my
be
butt.
helped. Please be helped.
Close.
Okay. This is the last one, I do believe.
Go home.
Like, broke the peacemaker. What do you mean he broke the peacemaker? Anyway, here we go. Final wave. Like, if you like Plants vs. Zombies? No! I'm not dying. I refuse to lose. If I lose here, I'm gonna lose my mind.
good night, baby.
Yes! And boom shakalaka.
Boom! Home
Oh.
team 5, metalheads nothing. That was the last one. Tell Krew we got them all cooked and canned. I'm gonna clean Peacemaker and pick up the trophies. You did good, rookie.
What do you mean clean Peacemaker? Like, is it dirty? And why do you call it Peacemaker? Is it like something you sleep with in your bed? Probably, knowing Sig. Yeah, I'm thinking about whether or not I want to end the part off here or not. And I think I might actually have to. So yeah, I'm going to end the part off here. Sorry it was kind of an awkward way to end the part. But I'm Captain Boomerang. If you like this part, then be sure to check out some of my other stuff. Also, comment, rate, subscribe, the usual YouTube BS. And I say it's BS, but it's actually important and you should do it anyway. Really, and comment too, because I like hearing what you guys have to say. Whether you like the mission, what you thought about the mission, what color your dog is. Do you like your dog? Do you have a cat? Do you have a dog? Do you have a goldfish? I don't really care what it's about, so long as it's appropriate and nice, and I'll probably read it and respond too. So, I babbled on long enough. This has been Captain Boomerang, and in the next part, we're going to resume our Jack 2 underground fighting gun stuff. If you didn't like this part, probably check out some of my other stuff. It was a little choppy this time. I was actually a little sick for the past week, so I apologize if my performance was subpar. But, that's enough excuse making, honestly. And, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully. Bye.
Hello, cherries.
Don't you call me a cherry. You're the one who's a cherry. No, you pull over. Ah! Stop it. Hey, man, it's not cool. This is a no hover zone. Screw you, buddy. Screw you. No, you're not. Please be a bike. I need a bike, not a stupid fat mobile.